Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on. It is the versus off season. We're going to get into some PvP action in the Black Vortex event. A lot of different characters are boosted and it's a lot of fun, and it's actually going to be a pretty big mess probably later when you try to do your climb as high as you can get. But for now, we'll get in some fun teams and experiment with who's boosted and go on. We have to take on the Crash of the Titans in Deadpool's daily. We're going to do that probably first, and then we'll do a bunch of tokens in between before we get to the PvP. Real quick overview though, Webbed Wonder opens soon, and that's going to be the day that Venom Bomb closes. So I'm looking forward. Oh, got a top 100 finish in a lightning round there for another heroic, so we'll do those tokens, and then when Venom Bomb finishes, we'll get into Webbed Wonder, because it's great. You actually get all the way through it. You can earn a cover for the limited character 4-star Howard the Duck, so I always look forward to that event when it comes around. And the big news is, starting tomorrow, we'll get into the new 4-star Shield training. And who is it going to be? Have you heard yet? If you haven't seen this yet, they have announced that the new 4-star is going to be Human Torch, and not from the Fantastic Four realm, more so the pre-existing, the original Human Torch, which was Jim Hammond, and he was I don't know a whole lot about it, but he was actually an android. So if you know more about the story and back info about him, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read up on him before just doing my own search. And let's go into it here. Let's get into the Crash of the Titans with a pretty tough battle against 5-star Captain Marvel. Carol's pretty tough anyway, and so we have to take her on with Talos. And I think we know how to beat him. My Talos is champion, so that helps a lot. If you don't have a lot of covers in him and have tried a few times, watch this and maybe we'll come up with a couple of strategies in which you can be successful. We'll see how it goes. Let's move this up here. I'm going to take my boosts off. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. I think that's probably where we want to be set. Let's go. Let me look. Yeah, we could cover his abilities right here, I think. So I've played Talos before in a video, but it's been a while back now. So what I want to talk about is his purple ability. I'll cover it quickly here and then more in depth when we get into the game. Purple it's not a stun, but it's a shapeshift. He's built a little bit like 3-star Mystique, really, in the way I view his abilities. So when you're shapeshifted into the target character, when you make a match in the enemy team's strongest color, you actually then steal some AP away from them. That's pretty good and helpful for his other abilities. He has a blue, the Stunning Blow, stuns for a bunch of turns, 3 or 4 turns depending on how you have it set, and then it's a countdown tile that eliminates some AP from the enemy's strongest color, and that all leads into a skill unmatched, his black ability, where his match damage goes way high depending on how much AP you have of the enemy's strongest color banked up. So as his other abilities lead into that, that's what you want to go for. Get your match damage super high, as it can be multiple times what your normal match damage starts out at. Let's see if we can get a win. So that's where he's unique. Talos doesn't have any big hitting abilities. It's all about the match damage that you get to. So we want to try to get ahead on red, because that's Captain Marvel's strongest color. But then again, your abilities kind of take that away. So I don't mind her getting a match or two in her colors to start things out. So let's go with this purple, white, green, and maybe more blue. Okay, so we're gonna get a lot of purple early. That's a good thing. We're gonna shapeshift into Carol here pretty quickly. Now, it places trap tiles on the board, and that's what determines how your access granted works. Whether the trap tiles are on random colors. You can't control that. And I have his purple set. Let's see, we can create 2 traps, right? So I have this at cover level 3, I believe. At level 4 or 5, he creates 3 trap tiles or more. that might be helpful. I'm not going to shapeshift yet. Let's wait. Now she has some red. So now she has 4 red AP. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and play after we turn on our character effects, get our animations on. Alright, let's play access granted. Sorry that was a little bit blurry, but so those trap tiles are at the top of the board. That could be a little bit troublesome, but we're shapeshifted now, so our match damage is boosted while shapeshifted, by the way, and depending on how much red we have. Well, we don't have much red so far. Let's get a red match and see how we stole some away. We went right up to 6 AP immediately when we made that match. That's awesome. Or I don't know if it's that awesome, but it's really actually helpful in this matchup since she's starting with more health than we have. Let's play Stunning Blow. So that's 4 turns we can make on our own without having to worry about her matching other colors. And our match damage is going to start going way high. Let's get this green that drops red. Match damage in our specific colors, of course, now, don't forget. So, what do we want to do here? Is there a way to set up an extra move? That would be a big hit, getting a critical match. I don't see it. Let's just do this more purple. Okay. How do we... there's a way to get an extra move here. Where is it? If we got this black tile moved down by 1, that would be one way to do it. If this tile was moved down by 1, we could do it. So, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, maybe we're wasting too much time. Let's just get some big... Yeah, look at that match damage. Went way up on that black match. That's great. Let's play access granted again just to get more trap tiles on the board. With 4 on different colors, we're pretty much going to have a trap out there all the time for the rest of this match, I think. And we need to keep her away from green and maybe yellow. Would love to get more blue for the stun. See this black match? I want to point out, okay, it's 66 damage. Triple that for 190 or so is what the normal match would be, but watch up top how much damage hits Carol. That's pretty good. Well, it's going to take a long time to whittle her down is the problem. So let's go for yellow. Keep yellow away from her. More red. So is our... Look at that. We're at 468% of our original match damage because we have so much red compared to her. Probably should have gotten that black. That'll work on the drop. So she's got 3 red and 9 green. We're in trouble with the green. She's probably going... That's probably unavoidable to take a damage from her event horizon. Let's just get blue while it's here. Tonic rush. Ouch. Alright, she's building up red, so we're going to need to work on that to stay fully ahead of her. She got enough yellow to send herself airborne, so we're going to take some damage when she lands. I'll save that black match for when she's down for the damage here. And she heals a little bit from that. She's catching up on the damage quite quickly. I knew this was going to be a tough match. Blue, black, and purple are going to do the strongest damage that we can. Let's go for... She's got 2,000 health and we're at under 5. Need blue. We've just run short in blue. I guess we played it once, but we haven't been able to play any other blue. So Talos is pretty tricky to navigate, I think is the problem. Oh man. Got herself airborne again. I wasn't watching yellow there. There's our blue. Now we can stun her when she lands. She's catching up quickly again. She's got enough red to play. You know, I should actually let her play her red. Let's just knock her out. She could play her red, which only creates a repeater tile, which means all of her red would be gone, and my match damage would step back up again. But I think we have the knockout right here. There we go. A champ Talos barely won. So good luck, guys. I hope that gives a little bit of insight into what his match damage can do. But I'll take that amount of work for a legendary token, and we'll move on. Let's do our tokens right now, and then we'll have a little more time in Black Vortex, and then maybe a shorter video overall. But you know how things go when I promise that. Okay, Venom Bomb. We have a bunch of tokens. Haven't drawn any in a few days. A lot of times I do my daily tokens just to be able to do the discounted 100 hero point draw. You can't do that one unless, there's a 3-star Loki. You can't do the daily discount draw unless you have no other tokens. So if you let your tokens stack up, you don't get the discount per day. There's a Thanos. Still getting used to the timing on the way the vaults work. Kamala. Running good on 3 stars. We ran pretty good on 3 stars last time also. Another one, Psylocke. There's some good 4 stars in here. We could get a Sabretooth primarily. I would like the Ironheart or Valkyrie also. That's it for tokens. Let's do the daily draw. Could we get a 3? We did. Daredevil, always worth it for 100 HP. I'll take it. So we beat the Crash with Talos, barely. And starting soon, in a couple days, is Miles Morales. So start leveling him up if you can to be competitive in the next Crash. Combined arms, we got a couple remaining tokens from that event. That was a lot of fun. I wanted to get that in on a video, but I just couldn't make it happen. Got a Hawkeye, 3-star. Cool, and still some left over from Sticks and Stones. I think we got a 4-star from one of the first tokens from that store. Special offer, yeah, we'll draw these now. These are just like heroics, but during the off-season in PvP, they have a little bit of a discounted rate on the multi-packs. But for 250 each, I think I'll skip on the daily, on the single. So let's look at latest legends. Here we go. Rescue's days are numbered, and brand new Professor X moves in, I think, in about a week and a half. From the time of this video to the week from coming Monday. So about 10 days, I think, or so, we'll get a shot at Professor X and latest legends with these tokens. Elites, 10 elites. I think we'll get a couple gold here. One of my last videos was our points rush to 2,000 points. Hey, 3-star Human Torch. Side note, it seemed like we got a lot of 3-star Human Torch over the last couple of days, and then we find out we're getting a 4-star Torch tomorrow. I wonder if that's correlated or if it just seems like it. Anyway, in the last video or two, we got a mad rush to 2,000 points in PvP, and I had to end the video abruptly when I was almost to 2,000. We took a bunch of hits, like over 150 points. It was really pretty hilarious because I thought we had it made and got blasted. But there's a 3-star Cyclops with bonus Kamala. But I did make it a couple fights after the video. I had to end the video and I made it afterward. So we do have the 4-star Mysterio cover in our rewards queue to add in. 16 heroics. I always like that number. That's the odds of getting a 4-star. Ran pretty hot on 4 stars last time. So, no guarantee, of course. But we got viewer luck on our side, guys. Man, it's just not going to disappoint. Got the 4-star. 3, 2, 1. Prowler. And this is big. We got a 4-star bonus, guys. What a hit. Got the Infinity War Spider-Man, the Iron Spidey. I am saving those up. Whoa. I'm glad I saved these tokens for you guys. We hit another 4 in a row. Better count it down. 3, 2, 1. Ant-Man. Man, that's 3 4-stars in 2 heroic tokens in a row. Can you believe that? If I would have pulled these tokens without you guys, nothing. Whoops. I hate it when I misclick. I'm glad it asks you if you're certain about the big pack purchases. Iron Fist and a Kamala. I think that might be about it I need for Kamala. I think she only needed 6. We might go over. I don't feel like stopping to change my bonus. Maybe I should have. Oh, it just figures, doesn't it? I was going to stop and change my bonus, and I didn't. And there is another Kamala Khan. Too funny. Doesn't matter. I'm going to sell my max champ anyway and build up the duplicate. Another 4-star. Wow. 3, 2, 1. And that's a Yondu. I don't think I've seen him for a while. Rolling super hot, guys. Thank you so much for bringing in that luck. I hope it works for you as well. 100 hero point draw, and it's just a 2-star. Due to hit some pretty good gold on the daily draw in heroics, but otherwise, running super hot. Let's add in these covers. We're over 312 because I have to handle a bunch of 2-stars. I won't put you through that today, but I'll show you what we're dealing with. Of the 2-stars, we have now 189 2-stars to deal with. That is pretty crazy. We'll build up a couple of quick levels here, and I think that's going to top out the characters that most of them are already max champions, so I got to sell them pretty soon. And I only have an hour left to take care of it. So just to show you, we'll get back into the other levels, but most of my 2-stars are max, and of course I like to run them that way. They do better in the DDQ and such, but then I just wait so long for their other covers to add up in the queue. We got to take care of it. So I'm going to sell a couple of these out. I know it needs to be Bullseye. And what was it? Bullseye and Thor. First of all, no, Thor's not ready to sell. So I know it's Hawkeye. Favorite Hawkeye. I hate selling him out. And Ares. And Captain Marvel. Didn't I say I wasn't going to put you guys through this? Well, we'll just run through real quick. Hey, quickly here. Get some of them re-recruited. Oh, I don't think I did that correctly with Torch there. I'll have to sell him out. Good. I can re-champion Bullseye. That's excellent. I will do that. We'll build up Torch a little. And get Captain Marvel recruited and Hawkeye recruited. Okay, well, I'll take care of that in a second. I'm actually going to pause the video, and I'll do that now so I don't forget. And I'll be right back. You may not even notice. Okay, I champed all the 2-stars again after selling the ones that I could. So let's go through and add in the rewards real quick. It's going to be a bunch once again, but this is going to be good. Thanks for, I'm going to say thanks for waiting, but in the video edit you probably won't even notice. But this will get us a bunch of good rewards. 3-star Bullseye and more. Let that fly by. This will happen pretty quickly. Let me, gets to be a little bit repetitive on the bonuses there. But we're earning command points as well. I love getting it through to that. Need some red for Captain Marvel. And we've got 3 days to work on Cap. Okay, finally, moving on to the 3 stars. I just wanted to get those added in. Now we're up to 43 3 stars. Let's go. Couple on 3-star Torch. Hot guy. Bullseye hits 260 again. That's great. His next level's 15 command points. Blade. We'll get this done, guys. We'll go straight into PvP action. How high did we get Kamala here? 10 command points. And the legendary at 257. So she did make that level. That's where I was aiming toward. Took her past up to 259. No big deal. I do have a max champ of her. I might be able to sell that one now when I need it for the roster slot for the new 4-star Torch. Daredevil gets the 4-star cover for Elektra at 223. Very good. Psylocke, do we have more? Ah, we just can't get Psylocke's red apparently. We'll get it soon enough. Lots of ISO. We need command points and hero points more than anything. There we go. Black Widow with 5 CP. Oh, there's the other Psylocke I could have done. Let's go back down to Magneto. Hits 260. That's it for the 3 stars. I have to duplicate Colossus, Sentry, and champion my dupe Ock pretty soon. 4 stars. There we go. Now we got a list here of 14 4 stars after running so hot with the viewer luck. Elektra hits 337. Look at that health total. Pretty cool. Yondu's with 7 CP. There we go. Ant-Man gets the Wasp Force. The 4-star leads to the 5-star. I love when that happens. Very cool. We get the 5-star Wasp cover to level her up. Prowler moves up to 298. Infinity War Spidey hits 346. Wow, we only need 4 more levels on him to get our black suit. Just 5-star Spidey cover now. Main event, Hulk moving way up. 31,283 in health. The guy is gigantic. Totally awesome Hulk, not too far behind. 3 covers for him. Closing in on 30K. Sabretooth, 283. Panther takes a level, and Quake. And finally, well, almost finally, here we go with the Mysterio cover. I barely got in time from the Shield Sim. Takes him up to 14,100 health, level 272. Great. Here we go, 5-star. This will be a good level for Wasp. 25 command points. She hits 51,500 health. Cool. Like those 5-star champ levels. They're big. Let's go PvP. Been taking a really too long here. Black Vortex is fun. There's a huge list of boosted characters. Take a quick look here. Of course, new Juggernaut and Professor X are boosted since they're new, but this event, 5-star Star-Lord, and then the 4 stars, Captain Marvel, Drax, Gamora, Iceman, Jean Grey, Nova, Rocket and Groot, 4-star Star-Lord and X-23, and then a bunch of 3 stars below. Let's do it. We're going to get into, let's take on, let's go with, I think I was going to do this team. Sure, this looks fine. Let's take on a 4-star all Guardians team, but I don't want to use Rocket and Groot in this one. Let's use the other 4 stars. I think this will be a fun combo. We have some color overlap. We'll figure it out. I think we'll use Drax for red and probably Gamora for black and decide what we're going to do from there. Boosted Rocket and Groot is just overkill. But I'll get a lot of use out of them, of course. So what do we want to do here? We want to take on probably Carol first. And we have to be careful because our team's strongest color is red and theirs is black. So whenever we match red, they're going to get black AP for free. Not what you want to do too often to give Carol black. Alright, so there's a match 4, 2 different ways. What's the best way to do it? We could get a match 3 and a match 3, but I'm going to do this one because I want to get, I was hoping to get blue next. We'll take this blue match here. So when Gamora's on my team, I usually try my hardest to go for blue AP immediately. That's such a good stun that she has. It's a 3-turn stun on the target. Stuns another character for 1 turn and creates a special tile for each enemy that is stunned. But we have to be careful here with red. They're going to get black, but I think one time we'll get red and they'll get black because of it. Okay, really nice move with blue that drops a match 4 yellow. Do I have to explain every single move? No, I don't. I have a problem, guys. But I like to really point out the strategy, if there is any, and I'm not usually just matching colors. Sometimes it boils down to that. Our team does not have a green active user. That's definitely potential for a drawback since they've got X23 on their team. So we have enough to stun, and we have had. I don't want to do it until we have a red match that I want to take, and then I can stun Carol before I take it. That's tricky. They're up to 9 black. So let's think about this for a second. With that black, Carol's going to play her countdown, and if it's in that matchable location, that would be a good thing. So I could have stunned her already, but I'm going to let her play it and then stun her afterward. And another benefit out of waiting is whenever an enemy plays an ability, Star-Lord creates a everyone with me countdown. While that's on the board, the AP cost of some of our abilities is greatly reduced. So you'll see now Incapacitate only costs 4 instead of 6. So we'll play that on Carol. Sorry, some of my animations are blurry because the images haven't fully loaded yet after the game update. And let's do this. Let's hit Star-Lord with a slice and dice, or should we wait one more second? Let me think here. Let's stun Star-Lord also while our abilities are cheap. Okay, and he's got full health. We'll hit him with slice and dice. Drax does big damage, but if they have over 90% of their starting health, he does huge damage. Look at that. 27,000. Awesome. Okay, so let's, we don't have really much anything to do but a purple or green. We'll certainly take purple. He's stunned, so let's do this damage on Carol. And we'll get red. That's 6 green. We need to watch out for green with X23. We have our black. Let's play Deadliest Woman. A whole bunch of special tiles on purple from Gamora. And now we better match green, unfortunately. Got Carol out with all that damage from those special tiles. So good. We can take Star-Lord out immediately. By the way, here's the strength of the special tiles already. 4,400 attack and 2,700 strike tiles. That's pretty crazy. Let's go black and green. In which direction? Maybe we'll go this way. I went the direction that caused us to lose some of our purple specials. Oh boy, look out. The game is realizing they're running behind and trying to catch up. I think they do that sometimes. Not really, seems like it. Black and yellow. Purple and red. Ouch. So we have all of our abilities to play again, and they're reduced in cost. So one thing I like to do is, I like Star-Lord's purple quite a bit. What you do, you get to place countdowns pretty much anywhere you want, meaning it can override enemy countdowns. Like if Carol happened to have hers in that fortified tile at the left, I can place my countdown right over it and it'll stay fortified. And then you can just pick other spots on the board where once the countdown resolves, maybe it lines something up for you. See how that's a fortified tile now? Pretty awesome. We'll give her a stun. And while we're at it, we'll finish it with Star-Lord's oldest trick in the book. Hey, look at that. Sucker punch. Cool. Alright, well that was a fun win with the Guardians. Let's get in another match or two. I've been playing some funny teams, so I've taken a lot of hits. Here we go. We will play Jean Grey and Iceman both use the same colors. Let's use Iceman against those two. And I think I played Nova here recently, but he's got exactly perfect opposite colors from Iceman, and that means we can just have another character be along for the ride. How about we go with, we'll get Professor X in the next match, don't let me forget. Let's get somebody in with a nice passive maybe, or somebody completely random. Oh, I know. Yeah, let's do this. Just get our 3-star Rocket and Groot. If they get injured a lot, then we could heal by making a yellow match if they're down below a certain amount of health. Okay, so this team should be fine. I think we're going to target Carol again primary. If we get green as our strongest color, they will earn black. Let's do yellow. I want to get the black match next. I wonder if they'll let me. Nope. I'm always looking for like 2-move combinations, right? So here is a purple that drops green. You have to be careful. Every time we get green, they get black, and she's up to oh, wow. She's up to 11 already. This is not good. That is a very strong photonic barrage. I got too eager to get that green. So what can we do to get black down there to match that countdown? I don't really see a way to do that easily. So we're going to have to try to stun Carol if we can get another blue match quickly. We'll line up a blue match. I hope they don't take it. Yeah, we're definitely heading for danger here. So, alright, let's do this. If she gets yellow, she could instantly reduce that countdown to 0, so we gotta be really careful. Alright, build a snowman. 4-turn stun on Carol there. Ow, bad location too. Wonder if what we can do to break that up. Well, or I do something here that I don't normally do. Let's match it away. We get a blue and purple, and then if we get the following blue match down here, we could just stun her again. Oh, wow. Well, Jean Grey, I always say you get an extra move at the beginning of the match, but we didn't have one this time. However, we did fall into a extra move out of the blue and paid for it. She uses her passive against us for that. So Cold as Ice removes enemy red and puts blue tiles on the board. I think we better do it now. Yep, that was probably an okay move. We got a blue and yellow combo. Did not want to get stunned, however, so we're back into big trouble. Let's get red and purple. Want to get a yellow match and then red so we could send Carol airborne with Nova's abilities. Maybe I should just get that black. She's going to play another Photonic Barrage. Trouble. Well, let's qualify our red. Maybe a yellow will drop down there. The one thing that's good here is if we are going to get hit by this, maybe we can line it up so Rocket and Groot takes the damage. Kind of, that's why we brought them, but we might luck out here with this yellow that leads to our red. Let's see. So, let's see, what do we want to do? No, let's hit Jean with the Nova Blast. Get strike tiles on the board. While there's strike tiles on the board, red converts to Rocket Man instead of Takeoff. Love that animation. Okay, so enemy Carol is airborne now. Let's get... I hate to lose a strike, but I want to get that combo move there. Alright, we're looking okay here, I think. They don't have any red. I don't need a lot of blue on the board. Alright. Enemy team doesn't match red, so I don't have to be in a huge hurry to go for it. Carol landed. Let's stun her. Cold as Ice on Jean. Oh, man. We have another stun ready. This isn't going according to plan, but I think we're going to do okay here overall. Yeah, I have to quit getting my Iceman stunned. I was supposed to stun Iceman there also. Alright, well, fuddle our way through this match and try our best to win. Get some more strike tiles. Yep, I think we're going to be just fine, at least on the front with Carol. She's out. One more green match, and we'll have our big-time whiteout team damage from Iceman. Nine purple. Jean Grey's purple is super dangerous. We'll go ahead and send Iceman airborne. Might have to end up taking Jean out here, but we have our green ready to go. We just can't let her get purple or green, and then we'll be fine. So let's see. In fact, stun her so I can get Match there. Rocket Man damage on Iceman, and here we go. Actually, let's go ahead and punch Iceman for fun. That is a big time damage hit when somebody's already stunned, and we'll finish it with Whiteout. Cool, okay. We ran into a bunch of trouble in that fight, but we still came out in pretty good shape with our health. Took care of Carol. And we'll go into one more battle here. Let's see if we can find an interesting team. Not bad. Yeah, let's take on this team for fun. I want to get in. We're going to bring in Okoye for a 5-star. We're going to go down and get in Professor X. I tried to play him in that boss match a couple of days ago against Apocalypse, and I really kind of messed up that match. It was a funny ending, by the way, but it didn't go the way I wanted. And then, what character did we not use yet who's boosted? We'll get in Jean Grey for her green ability if we can. We'll use Professor X and his purple. Okay. This will probably be our last match. Try to make it count. With this team, I think I'll boost purple. Man, you know what? Let's boost them all. No damage team up to back us up, so we're going to have to do really well here. Banner's trouble, but if I handle green, I think we need to worry about Gamora a little bit more. Now they're going to get easy green, just watch. So, this team, I just know, can be crazy with Professor X and Okoye together. Okay, so maybe we need to work on... These strike tiles going to be a big deal. Maybe they're not going to be a big deal. Okay. I was thinking we might have needed to work on Valkyrie, but I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. So let's get red that drops purple. I want to try to get a little more team up. We have our purple AP ready for Professor X. Oh man, this is perfect. We have a double team up move on the drop. And one more match in green will be set. Hopefully they don't take that green match. Yep, they did. Alright, no problem. Let's start hitting banner now. Want to try to get one match in green before we start this process, if possible. Ooh, yeah, got stunned. That's gonna change things a bit. I don't think we're gonna be able to stop Banner from turning to Hulk now. Oh man, way to go, Rick. Unless I could have them get an extra move. Don't see a way to set it up. That'd be neat if we could do it to get it set up. And I also want to get a green match set up, and there just hasn't been anything. Now we have to deal with 5-star Hulk making a match at the beginning of every turn. They have enough green for team damage, so this is bad. This is pretty bad while Okoye is stunned. It won't take out Professor X, but it is going to be a lot of his health. This is probably about a 9,000 some damaging ability. I want to get green, but they'll take it, so I guess I'll just go for blue. Hulk smash, team damage. And they did get Professor X down. I failed again. Unbelievable. Well, I'm sure we're still going to win, but this has just been so much trouble with him. I only have one cover on Professor X. That's why his health is so low. Let's play that. Drop a green. Nope, not quite. You can see why Valkyrie's pretty tough. People like playing her as a big defensive deterrent, and I completely agree with that. We have our green finally. And they earned more green from meeting their bounty, so we better do this quickly. All right, so here we go. We have all of our abilities ready to play. Let's go with full of surprises first. It's team damage plus special tiles. Everyone's down. However, Hulk turns back to banner, right? So let's take care of the enemy special tiles on the board with mind over banner, mind over matter. And that was a big hit with Okoye's boost. Awesome. Okay. Got him down. Spared the battle, but I just couldn't win with Professor X. I just tell you what, we got to play one more fight. Gone longer than I thought I would. No surprise to anyone. Okay, guys, had a little glitch there, but here's our last match of the night. We're going to take on this pretty tough team, and we're going to run. Let's see if we can win with this crew here. Okoye boosting the purple ability from Professor X, and bring along Star-Lord for a team damage green ability. Let's see if we can win. Going to be definitely a challenge, but I really want to have a good match with Professor X for once. He only has one cover in purple, but along with Okoye can be, I just know people are already getting really good results with those guys so far. So I think I want to get out to purple early. There's a nice double purple match. And a lot of bonus. Cool. But every time we get our strongest color, which is yellow, they're going to earn black on their team. Black is going to be very dangerous for their team to earn, since Carol has her one of the best 4-star abilities in the game, I like to say. Black doesn't help me, but I want to keep it away from them, like I was saying. Let's go for... I'd like to sneak into some yellow. Purple, green. Ah, they did the yellow. Okay. To be safe with Carol, I probably should try to get my red ready to go also. Red will allow Okoye to destroy any row I want. Love it when Thor plays that and then immediately destroys it. Thank you, Thor. Very helpful. Alright, so we're looking a lot better than before. I've had such bad runs with Professor X, but I just know he's going to be pretty awesome. Let's leave Carol right there at about the 30,000 health range. Let's go and heal a little bit, but more importantly, just pick up a bunch more team-up AP. Ah, they got more black, so they're up to 7. That's near the critical number I have to watch out for. Couldn't find a much better move there. A couple of ways to get red. I'll go this way. Ah, so we have that yellow, and she's going to play a Photonic Barrage for earning black. There we go. That's what I was afraid of. But check this out. They set us up with an extra move. Cool. That might work out really well. So, get that. Now, oh man, we're so close to being ready to take him out. Let's do... let's do this. I think. Sorry, I'm thinking about what to do with Okoye's red in this case. If we shoot through there, it's only going to remove the fortification of that countdown tile. Yeah, let's do this. Let's check it out. This will be fun. So let's start with Professor X. To me, my X-Men. He's calling in the X-Men of 6 different colors you get to choose from. And blue happens to be Cyclops. It's like Cyclops' 4 stars red ability. But we're going to pick that blue right there because this is going to destroy that row. Okay, so all that did was remove the fortification from the countdown. Now, let's go over here and hit Okoye with another shot right through there to destroy that countdown altogether. Critical drop, very good. And we have everybody right where we want them pretty much. So let's get a little more team up before we play the rest of our purple. Okay, let's see. Thor is there. We've got 12 team up. Can we get one more yellow before we finish this out? I don't know if we can. I'm taking way too long like usual, but I'm really thinking a lot about the strategy with certain teams. And there is a yellow match. Very cool. We'll do it this way. Oh, we're short on Star-Lord's yellow, so we're going to have to play Okoye's again. That's fine. It healed, but it didn't get us any CP. We have 10. I mean, not CP, but team up. $13. We're winding down here. I want to be real careful with Thor on their team. Can we get a green match before we're done here? That's all I want to do. That's all I want. The longer we wait, we'll match away the fortification. Maybe we'll get lucky to take that tile away. Nope, too late. They got the yellow, and that means we are out of time with Carol. I want to see how much damage we get with 13 team up and a 1 cover purple Professor X, and he's going to call in Rogue, which does team damage when you select green. Check this out. Oh, pretty good team damage, but it wasn't enough to take everyone out. So now we're going to have to call in some backup. We have to take out Carol. She's going to reduce her countdown, and we have to try to take Thor out ASAP. Can we do this? I don't know. This is going to be tough. Nope, it's not going to be too bad. But if he gets green here, if Thor gets 3 green, he didn't. We're going to win one finally, guys. This is great. Here we go. Star-Lord, bit of both. I'm a pretty big fan of this ability. Wish it did more damage. But it destroys 3 columns if it's not a final knockout blow for the enemy team. And we get the win. That's a nice 59 points in Black Vortex, and that's going to end it for us today. Let me know how the event goes for you guys. You're going to see a lot of boosted level Guardians, so good luck. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button that you see on the MPQ icon on your left right now if you haven't subscribed, and then ask your alliance mates to check out the videos if you think they'd find it interesting or at least better than horrible. Have a good one. See you next time.